Hey there, I'm Crystal Moyer, and welcome to a special edition of News 6. We're talking all things Epic Universe. Universal Orlando's brand new state-of-the-art park just opened, and News 6 has been all over it. From exploring the new lands to the star-studded blue carpet opening, we'll get a look at all the hype. But first, it's all about the fans. We went on opening day to talk to guests before they entered the park and while they were leaving Epic Universe. Here's News 6's Justin Wormuth and Troy Campbell with more from visitors.
What a day it has been at Epic Universe for the grand opening. It has been quite epic, and why wouldn't it be? This is the first major theme park to open in some 25 years, and yes, I know there have been the early access days and the previews and all of the videos on social media, but talking to the people walking in today, walking in this morning, there is nothing quite like opening day.
I got here at 10:45 last night.
The line started growing outside Epic Universe overnight. People from around the world thrilled to be part of history. You just had to be here on opening day?
Yes, could not miss this.
If you're here for opening day, it's a pleasure. It's something you get to do once in a lifetime.
And the park is unlike any other. 50 experiences, 4 roller coasters, 5 immersive worlds. Nicole Funchen was blown away even before walking inside.
It's way beyond my expectations.
Pictures don't do it justice, right?
No.
The pictures and videos that you've seen?
Absolutely not. No. This is just the beginning of it. We haven't even gotten inside yet.
Portals take guests into the immersive worlds. There's Dark Universe with classic monsters, Super Nintendo World, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, and Celestial Park. Joni Conway and her daughter Lindsay made the trip from California. Based on what you've seen and based on what you've heard, what are you most excited about once you get inside?
All of it, but Toothless. We want to meet Toothless.
Dragons, for sure.
It's between Harry Potter and Dark Universe.
Do you have a land that you're really excited about?
I like the Monsters land.
The way you enter each land is super impressive through the portals, and the middle of the park is incredible.
This will be Adam Zubak's 3rd time inside Epic Universe, one of the perks of living in Orlando and being an annual pass holder. If you could give a piece of advice to anyone who hasn't been yet, what would you tell them?
Be prepared to be patient. You know, it's a lot of the rides will break down from time to time, but it's part of the new experience. It's totally worth the wait.
And some experts are saying that Epic Universe will generate $2 billion for Florida just in the first year of operation. Pretty remarkable. And by the way, if you're trying to get inside and buy a ticket, tickets sold out for the next week. Reporting at Epic Universe, Justin Wormuth, News 6.
I'm News 6's Troy Campbell. Right now we're standing outside the entrance for Epic Universe along Kirkman Road. Today is the big day, grand opening. So we came here, we spoke with people who were inside the park. We asked them how the big day went. Take a listen.
What are your thoughts on the first day of Epic Universe?
It was amazing. I love all of the rides. My favorite ride has to be Stardust Racers.
People heading out of Universal's Epic Universe during Thursday's big grand opening, reacting to the scene inside the park.
So it was pretty busy, but I mean, everybody's super hyped and everybody's just having a good time.
What's the coolest part about opening day?
The coolest part was the fireworks, in my opinion.
They had some drinks and stuff set out in the lobby, which was cool. So it was just cool to be a part of something that's brand new and like everything's new. So it's just great to be around everyone.
Epic's aim is to have something new for everyone with 5 immersive lands, featuring 4 roller coasters, 3 dark rides, 2 major stage shows, and one-of-a-kind smaller attractions. You can also meet monsters, dragons, and Nintendo stars. Some have been eager for the park since it was announced in August 2019.
What makes it so exciting about coming here right when it opened?
Because my daughter, my sons all grew up with it, and we watched them building it. So to come here for the very first day is just amazing for us.
Epic's opening also means more business for rideshare drivers.
So you're driving Uber in this area. What has it been like today?
It's been very busy since this morning. Yes.
And is that something as an Uber driver you were looking forward to this park opening?
I hope I can come too, but it's nice.
Drivers heading in are traveling along the newly expanded Kirkman Road.
And how would you describe the scene out here? It seems like the traffic's not too bad. Everything seems to be flowing.
Correct. Yes, sir. Yeah, ever since they what's this road out here? Kirkman. Yeah, Kirkman goes down far. Once you go down Kirkman right here and that on-ramp they just built to the right here, ever since they had that opened up, it's been traffic's been really good.
And we've also seen traffic flow pretty smoothly here along Kirkman Road. The Orange County Sheriff's Office does say if you plan to drive in this area, make sure you give yourself plenty of time. Outside Universal's Epic Universe, Troy Campbell, News 6.
We know not everyone is going to get the chance to get into Epic Universe right away. You know, the crowds are expected to be massive, but you don't have to miss out on everything inside. Ginger Gadsden and I both got the chance to explore some of the immersive lands. Here's a look at How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, Super Nintendo World, and the Wizarding World of Harry Potter's Ministry of Magic.
Well, there you have it. Hiccup's wing gliders. While some places have ponies and parrots, here we have dragons at the Isle of Berk portal here at Epic Universe. I'm Crystal Moyer, giving you a little tour of this special portal. You are transformed to the Isle of Berk, and we're talking Vikings and dragons in every corner of this land. I spoke with one of the creative directors who told us how they made it all happen.
When you're doing something this grand and this big, and it's a beloved IP, you really need to make sure that you're respecting it and delivering to guests exactly what they've seen in the films, because that's what they're here to see.
I ran into one of the Vikings, Gobber. He's a blacksmith and the elder of the Berk tribe, known for his knowledge of dragons and weaponry.
We were celebrating the opening of a brand new hatchery over there.
Okay.
And we were doing a dance called the Loki Pokey. Are you familiar with that one?
The Loki Pokey? No, I'm not.
Well, we were dancing around the Monstrous Nightmare. And when they tell you to put your left hand in and take it right back out, you better listen to them. Otherwise things can happen.
Oh no, but you're making, good use of that arm, right?
Well, I've got to. Yes, I do have other attachments I could. You know what this is?
A broom.
Very good. Listen, when you know the answers, just shout them out. Yeah, that's a broom.
The Isle of Berk spans 15.5 acres with more than 162,000 square feet of rock work for dragon-sized adventure, of course.
Everywhere you look, there's a dragon. And we ran the gamut, very simple, static, to more complicated, or the more wow, like the must-see. I must-see Toothless.
And I know you're wondering, it is sweltering hot out here in Florida. So how do the dragons stay cool? How will you stay cool? Well, you can use the fire drill ride, for example, or they have this fountain that'll keep you nice and cool. And after a long day at the park, you might end up exhausted, like this dragon right here. From Isle of Berk and Epic Universe, Crystal Moyer, News 6. It's time to power up. I'm News 6's Crystal Moyer here at Nintendo World, one of the portals in Epic Universe, bringing you right into the nostalgic video game.
To see it in real life and see guests' reactions when they come through that gate, when they're up in the Mushroom Concourse outside of Peach's Castle, just going to tears, that fills our hearts. We love that. That's what we do it for.
Along with several rides, you can punch, drive, and scan your way through Super Nintendo World to collect points and compete using the app. We've got these power-up bands, and being able to have these interactive elements and people play along and collect points. What went into making all of that happen as well?
That's all very particular in partnering with Nintendo. It's the way that they bring the experience to the guests, figuring out what is so intuitive and how we make something that can be incredibly complex feel intuitive and natural to all of these guest players for all ages.
You can hang out with Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach while you're visiting, and even check out Bowser's Castle.
It's been, for me, 8 years, 10 years in the making to really bring this all to life.
Donkey Kong Country is also drumming up excitement. Here he comes! We did it! I couldn't leave without asking you, what tips do you have so we can get the highest amount of points with these power-up bands, because I'm really competitive.
A lot of hidden elements, I would say pay attention to that. I can't give everything away, but in MK, Mario Kart, Bowser's Challenge, of course, tap in, look for some of the hidden blocks. The way that you get some of those characters, there is a boost start. That's a little secret that I'm going to give away on this one for Mario Kart in itself. And everything else, you really just got to explore to find it.
From Epic Universe in Orlando, Crystal Moyer, News 6.
And once you enter the portal, just like that, you're in 1920s Wizarding Paris. I mean, look at this place. Take a look at the detail and the beauty and everything. Don't you feel like you've just time traveled? Then there's the food. Of course, you have to have a butterbeer. It's a fan favorite. But if you're not thirsty, you can eat your butterbeer with these delicious butterbeer flavored crepes. So I'm here with Kate Land at Epic Universe. You're an expert in all things to do with the merchandise here, including these fantastic wands.
Yes, these wands are near and dear to my heart. But yes, I'm representative of all the merchandise that any of our guests can purchase at our stores.
And what can they expect that they can't get anywhere else?
Well, first off, the wands. So I think we've mentioned, how many times can we say wands,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
The
yeah.
wands, the wands. We also have new 1920s versions of our house robes, which are fan favorites at our other parks. So we're excited to share that. We wanted to really put enough time and energy in this. We knew this was going to be such a special park for our fans, and so it was the right amount of time. But yes, if only a wand could. We need a time turner, actually.
Right,
I think that would be helpful.
Okay, thank you so much. And the wait is almost over. Epic Universe opens Thursday morning. At Epic Universe, Ginger Gadsden, News 6. You know, most people are coming to Epic Universe for the great rides, but would you believe a queue is as good as a ride? Check this out. Come with me as I take you inside the wizarding world of Harry Potter. This is the queue, where if you have to wait, you may as well do it in style. So this is what they call the main atrium. Look at all of this, and again, pay attention to all the detail. You see on the big screen up there, Dolores Umbridge is on trial. Of course, she's innocent. I mean, isn't she always innocent? She hasn't done anything wrong. Wink. But look at how beautiful this is. It is stunning. Come on. And are you seeing all the statues in here? Let me show you one that really caught my eye. This is the guy they call Big Wizard. Look at him. I think he's made of pure gold. Okay, keep in mind, we are still in the queue. We are in Dolores Umbridge's office. That is Higgledy, her old house elf. Wasn't that queue insane? And we haven't even gotten on the ride yet. Maybe that's next. In Orlando, Ginger Gadsden, News 6.
There is so much more to see inside Epic Universe. Several members of the News 6 team got the chance to explore during the preview days ahead of opening. We'll get a look at that and what they saw throughout the show. But right now, we're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we'll get a look at the star power on display during the blue carpet premiere.
Hi, I'm Tom Vielkheim, producer at News 6, and here's a bit of my day at Epic Universe, starting with Celestial Park. This place is so cool and breathtaking. As soon as you walk in, you can see just how much effort they put into this theme park. I went straight to the Stardust Racers ride, and this thing was intense. I screamed the whole way. I'd put it right on par with Velocicoaster, although the drops probably weren't as bad. Then I walked by the Grand Helios Hotel. This thing is absolutely massive. That statue in front lights up at night. And speaking of nighttime, this place just gets even more beautiful when the sun sets and the lights come on, including beams of light that shoot up from each of the portals to the themed areas. And don't forget to stick around for the fountain show at the end of the day. This started about 20 minutes before the park closed and lasted for about 15 minutes.
Welcome back. Take a look at this. Behind me, you can see just part of the big show Universal put on ahead of opening day at Epic Universe. This fireworks show capped off a blue carpet premiere that brought a bunch of big names out to Central Florida. Ginger Gadsden got the chance to rub elbows with some of those big names.
This day has been more than 5 years in the making, and the name pretty much says it all. Epic Universe will officially open its doors Thursday morning, but tonight they rolled out the red carpet for the celebrities. It was a blue carpet that had us seeing double with the Weasley twins from Harry Potter, real-life brothers James and Oliver Phelps.
For me, the Ministry was always my favourite set to visit because it was just a beautiful, beautiful set. So when I heard that's what they were doing, I was so happy. It was to a point, but if anything, it's more immersive than a movie set. Like size-wise, it is, but in terms of immersiveness, in terms of like the size and the height, it's beyond that. It's like being in the books, I'd say.
Their favorite ride was obvious.
I've got to say the Wizarding World because we opened it and it is epic.
There was also NFL quarterback Kirk Cousins, who has a home in Orlando. He says his kids got him hooked on How to Train Your Dragon.
Well, I got two boys that are 7 and 6, so it's right down Main Street for them. I was kind of tuning the movie out, and as I watched more, I realized, oh, this is a really good movie, and that was a few years ago. So we've seen them all now, love the music, and so now to have the park to go with it is a blast.
The creative minds who made this park come alive. Molly Murphy is the president of Universal Creative.
The intent is to immerse you in our stories, and so that was the whole design of the park, is 5 immersive worlds, Celestial Park being your main thoroughfare, and then 4 portals, which you go through with music and sound, and then experience each of the immersive worlds.
And speaking of music, Danny Elfman composed the music for Dark Universe.
I just hope in my own little way with the music that I can make more of a connection with the characters and people feel like that connection, however that is. That's all any composer can hope for, is creating a connection.
And now you can finally see what all the hype is about for yourself. Epic Universe opens Thursday morning. At Epic Universe, I'm Ginger Gadsden, News 6.
It wasn't just the celebrities who got a chance to play in the park ahead of the grand opening. Universal also opened the portals early for a special group of kids from the Boys and Girls Club, and News 6's Jaina Manohalal got to tag along.
You can hear it in their voices. Pure excitement.
That was so much fun.
For the kids of the Boys and Girls Club of Central Florida, it was a special day. An exclusive preview of Universal Orlando's Epic Universe allowed adventure and imagination to come alive.
And what are you most excited for in How to Train Your Dragon World? To go see the portal?
For these kids, a day like this is more than just fun. It's a chance to explore a world they might not ever have seen otherwise.
A lot of them can't see beyond the 4 blocks that they live in. So bringing them to be able to explore the world because they've never had an opportunity to dream and now they do, so they can go out and change the world.
The kids even thought I was cool enough to ride Hiccup's wing glider with them.
This is the force. Hi! Oh, there it is! Yeah! Oh, it was so fun, right? Oh my gosh. You forgot that you were nervous. That's really cool. What was your favorite part? My favorite part was like all the way up there.
Today was about more than just rides and games. It was about opening doors to new possibilities, showing them they can dream bigger. At Universal Orlando's Epic Universe,
amazing!
Jaina Manohalal, News 6.
Epic Universe is bringing a ton of new business to Central Florida. Coming up, we're going to look at a brand new resort that opened up right down the road from the park, hoping to give guests another option for their stay in Central Florida.
Let's dive into the future with Universal Orlando's new hotel near Epic Universe, the Stella Nova and the Terra Luna, with over 144,000 tiles, each laid up by hand, taking inspiration from the galaxies above. With spacious rooms designed with a modern futuristic flair, you'll feel like you're sleeping among the stars. And let's not forget the bars and food. Get ready for galactic-themed dining experiences and drinks that are out of this world. The pool area, stellar oasis, perfect for relaxing under the sun. For the gamers, there's an arcade that's packed with intergalactic fun, a perfect place to unleash your inner kid. And before you leave, check out the store for some unique souvenirs to remember your Universal getaway.
Hi, I'm Tom Bielkine, producer at News 6, and here's a bit of my day at Epic Universe. This time, we're checking out Dark Universe. Now, they really lean into the gothic dark vibes here, which is really cool. They hit you over the head with it. You feel like you're right back in an old school monster movie, which of course is the whole vibe here. First thing I did was go to the Curse of the Werewolf ride, which was good. The wait time was short, which was nice, but that's because it's a really quick ride. It does spin a lot. I almost lost my water bottle, so maybe leave your backpack with someone who's not riding. From there, I wanted to try a couple of snacks. First, I got the Frankenstein pretzel, or the Franken pretzel as I like to call it. It was a good light snack. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Then I went inside the Burning Blade Tavern to check it out, but also get out of the sun, because there is not a lot of shade in this part of Epic Universe. Inside, I got a Hunter's garlic steak. Basically, it's a garlic pretzel twist. Definitely not as light as the other pretzel, but still a 7 out of 10. Don't sleep on that dipping sauce either. When I left, I got a little surprised when the windmill blade caught on fire as well.
I'm sure you've heard this saying, a rising tide raises all boats, right? Several new businesses popping up around Epic Universe. They're counting on just that. And we're not just talking souvenir shops. Massive resorts are under development there. News 6's Lisa Bell got the chance to tour one of the newest additions to our hospitality economy.
Universal is not the only company cashing in on Epic. Other companies are already opening nearby resorts. Villatel Orlando just opened this spring. It is located just off International Drive, right in between the new Epic Universe property and Universal Orlando. Now, it's a mix of more than 500 villas and apartments for people looking for something a bit bigger than a typical hotel room, with their own 6-acre water park.
Got a little candy theme.
This is so cool. Stepping inside one of the new villas at Villatel Orlando
When you first come in, you've got a combo arcade and theater.
is more like stepping into your own mini theme park. Sorry, I just have to play this a little bit. Just steps from the new Epic Universe. Look at how good I am, too. The resort features a mix of 2 to 9 bedroom units, some accommodating up to 26 guests with private pools. So this is not like your typical resort. The rooms here are very spacious and really seem geared toward families.
They are. So, North I Drive has not been a place known for its large format hospitality.
Brock Nicholas is the developer.
Most of the hotel rooms on I Drive were built around the convention center traffic, which has been here many decades, and it has developed 40 or 50,000 really small individual corporate hotel rooms.
Nicholas first set sight on this 80-acre property back in 2017. And at the time, did you know that Epic Universe was going to be happening?
So we didn't know that the name of it was Epic, but we did know that the parent company had purchased some land from Lockheed Martin and was planning a mega park on just the other side of Sand Lake.
Fast forward 8 years, the $500 million resort seems to be opening at the perfect time.
We did open the water park March 14th. We opened our first round of the Apartments by Marriott Bonvoy also in March. By May 22nd, when the Epic opens, we'll have the next couple buildings online. And by the end of this year, this entire campus will be 100% done, no more construction, just all guest fun and family.
From a lazy river and water slides to shaded pickleball courts and playgrounds, Nicholas said they took Central Florida's climate and impacts on nearby roads in the Tangelo Park neighborhood into consideration. Now these are some of the apartments over here?
They are.
And so on some of the higher floors, you can actually see Epic Universe from your room.
You can, when you get 30 or so feet off of the ground here, Epic Universe is just 2 blocks away to our south.
And one of the things that you're also offering is transportation.
Separating this resort campus from the front door of Epic Universe, or I say the north boundary, is a residential community. And so we took feedback and we were very careful to make sure not to dump traffic into that residential neighborhood.
So you have shuttles to Disney, SeaWorld, Epic.
We do. Desertland right next door, so shopping and adventure nearby. And then of course, all the attractions of Orlando.
For more information on the resort, look for this story on clickorlando.com.
Well, that'll do it for our look back on the opening of Epic Universe, the first new theme park in Central Florida to open in about 25 years. Did you have a lot of fun? Felt like you were there. Before we go, though, we wanted to give the fans the last word on this historic event for our community. Thanks for watching.
We came all the way from Washington State, this is a big deal.
Just for this?
Just for this. Well, and a couple extra days at Universal and the other parks too, but mainly for this, yeah.
What are you most looking forward to? Which theme land?
Oh, it's so hard. It's between Harry Potter and Dark Universe. This is amazing. I never thought. it's way beyond my expectations.
What are you most excited about today?
Dark Universe.
Yeah? Have you been yet?
Yeah, I've been 2 times for the previews.
What made you want to come back for the official grand opening?
It's the first park in Orlando since Animal Kingdom. I've been really looking forward to it. The second they went on sale for annual pass holders, I was on that opening day ticket.
If you're here for opening day, it's a pleasure. It's something you get to do once in a lifetime.